This clip is brought to you by the legendary Tasty Pastry. 20 grams of protein, 5 grams of net carbs, and 0 sugar. Better than any protein bar out there. Tastes amazing. Enjoy this clip.
Can you talk more about loaded stretching? And what is that?
I think
in your mind, what does it look like? Like, what are we talking about here?
So, you know, a seated good morning is a loaded stretch.
Mm-hmm.
A split squat's a loaded stretch.
But in the case of like a seated good morning, let's say that you're trying to really stretch. Let's say you guys are working with me and you're like, Mark, are you trying to cue me to like flex my hip flexors and flex the opposite muscles? Or am I literally just doing a seated good morning and that's my stretch?
I don't love cueing people with various anatomy. That's my, I've experienced that. I like cueing movements. Like, so I care more about look this way, chest up, shoulders back, as opposed to squeeze or feel like sometimes I'll say squeeze, but rarely. I want the movement to just look better. So if I can cue you to make the movement look better, that's sort of where I would say. And if your seated good morning gets better, you're going to feel this. Like some people really feel their muscles in the places that they're meant to or not meant to. And some people are terrible at understanding their own bodies. And they're like, I don't feel it in this, I don't care.
I feel it in my tricep.
Yeah, I don't
Yes,
care.
I do.
Yeah, I don't care. Like if the movement's better, like people are like, I don't feel my biceps when I bend my elbow. I'm like, I don't care if you do, but guess what? That bicep's working. So I think
over
like,
time they will feel it more.
Yeah, impossible. And some people just don't. Like some people are like, I feel my low back when I do bicep curls. I'm like, okay, like it is what it is. Like cool, I don't care, but your biceps working because you're bending the elbow with a load. Like it is what it is. So a lot of people. So I think feel like some people are like, I feel this. I feel great. If the movement gets better, then guess what? You are stretching that, or you are lifting that, loading that, whatever. That's what I would say. And so I would say the stretching part is that, like, I think there's a lot to be gained from stretching. And loaded stretching, you know, it depends, you know, it could be the weight of your leg is loaded, but it depends on the person. Like, so, you know, I think the couch stretch is phenomenal. I think that's a phenomenal stretch. I think the pigeon variation that Ben does on a bench is brilliant. I think it's very smart. You know, I love, you did this. I think it's absolutely brilliant. The low pulley seated good morning. It's brilliant. It's a brilliant stretch, but it's also good morning. It's a strengthen. So I think that blend of what is stretching, what is strengthening, I think that's very smart. That's something that I really, really like.
Yeah, like when Ben was here, I was doing my groundwork from Goda, you know, and I was working on my toes, and he looks at it and he's just like, dude, that's great. He's like, that's actually phenomenal. He's like, but that's why I like pushing on the sled, because you put yourself in the same position. He's like, but you're also like, you know, doing something other than just like, I guess, the static stretch of it all.
Exactly.
But like, I don't know, I guess there's no right answer, right?
No,
like
it's
you
not.
can use whichever approach.
I think the other thing, like Mark, we were talking earlier, when someone's like, what would you do with me? Graham was asking. And I said, well, how much time do I have and what are your goals? Right. So like, how much time do you have and what are your goals?
Right.
So that would always be, how much time do you have? Like, are you going to spend 5 minutes stretching, 20 minutes, an hour? Like Dimitrikov was spending an hour to 2 hours stretching a day. And he's also lifting for 2 to 5 hours of, you know, like his workouts, but then he's getting massages and he's having sauna and his, like when you're an Olympic weightlifter and you have a team, you're on the national team, you don't got anything else to do. I mean, it depends on the funding of you know, in the United States and in Canada, the funding isn't so great. So they have to work and do other things. But if you're, you know, at least the Russian, you're on the national team. So how much time do you have exactly? Like, so that's what I would say. I mean, what are we at? We're number 6. Have they hit the chin-up standard? Like 12 chin-ups. You can do 12 chin-ups, 12 perfect chin-ups. I think it's a good thing for humans to be able to do. Men and women. I think it's great. Now, can you do it right now? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. But I think it's a good thing to be able to do. Move your body.
So Power Project family, I hope you enjoyed this clip. We are on Discord and Reddit. We're trying to talk to you guys and build a community down there. So the links are in the bio. But remember, like, comment, subscribe, share this out with people so you can share the wealth of health. As cheesy as that fucking sounds. Peace.